Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monster Prom. I am the Alchemical Rabbit, and Anatoly, you are first.
I am. I have a good argument, actually, of why I go first.
Why for a stripper?
Because then they're basically not wearing anything, so I just imagine it's a full bodysuit that has, like, fake, like, flesh. Like, it's like a fabric suit, right?
Okay.
But you have, like, the skin tone of, like, you know, whatever color you want.
I see.
With the, like, thong and, like, maybe tassels over the boobs or something.
So is this your Halloween costume for this year?
Yes, because it's a full bodysuit and I'll be completely covered.
Got it. All right, so...
It's like a onesie.
So your creativity is at a 4. I still think that's important for Liam.
I do too, so I need to go back to the auditorium.
Unfortunately, I have to agree. All right, you forgot your lines, however.
Oh no, that's terrible.
It is.
But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising your lines. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the path of the play in an unexpected way, and that's saying something since half of your improvisation is rap battle against your inner fears. You gain +2 creativity.
You see Liam staring at his cell phone, sighing deeply. Maybe one of his favorite bands signed to a mainstream record label, or the exact shirt he's wearing is featured on a magazine cover. You decide to check in with him. I mean, that shirt may be on a magazine, but that'd be weird. So, you know Start Kicker? That vile website where people crowdfund projects not good enough to get real investors?
Yes.
Wow. Thanks, Liam. Do you not know why you exist?
Oh man, meta.
Well, today I found something of some interest. A time machine. I mean, it's clearly another terrible overpromise that will be released at least a decade after the due date. And in the end, it will be way shittier than promised, like a toaster attached to a clock. A toaster attached to a clock. Genius! You discreetly write down the idea in your $1 million notebook. Let's see if you can beat those guys to market. But I was sighing deeply because I couldn't help but think, suppose I were to acquire such a machine. I wonder, where in time would I go? Where will you tell him to go, Anatoly?
Alright, so my options are 3.85 billion BC, so you can be into existing before it was cool. Everyone knows that the dopest time in monster history was 1925, specifically July 26, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m.
So, once again, if we reapproach these circumstances, we need to think about the stats.
Yes.
And I'll be honest, the first one sounds lame.
It does seem a little bit lame.
And the second one sounds very smart.
I'm curious what happened at that time in monster history. Like, is that when some, like,
The
black and white,
20s? I don't know.
like, monster
2 to
film?
5 a.m.
Yeah,
I think you should go with that one. It's detailed. It sounds like he
All right.
likes remember the theater and theater thing?
Yes.
Like, it sounds good. So smart. Ah, yes. I remember 1925's July 26, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. It was the dusk after old Ernest Hemingway's party. Me and the boys were celebrating at good old Pamplona, drinking sangria like it was water. They even prepared a special batch for me without those pesky little bits of fruit. I almost never drink sangria because of those. Little pieces of fruit are the 8th thing I hate the most in my beverages. Right between floor cleaner and sentient milk that has controversial opinions on opera.
Where are you getting these, like, things to add into your drinks?
Not important. When dawn was imminent, Ernest came to me and said, "Ah, Liam." I have no idea what Ernest Hemingway sounded like.
I have no idea either.
"The world is ours. We could feast on it forever." I told him, "You're right, Ernest. But remember, I'm a vampire. And, you know, the sun also rises." And the rest is history. You are right, my friend. July 26, 1925's 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. was the best of times. Thanks for making me remember such fond memories. Maybe some night soon we can share some little pieces of fruit-free sangria and create new fond memories to time travel back to once in a while.
Aww. Whoa, you already booked tickets
Whoa,
to those?
you already booked tickets to those soon-to-be fond memories with Liam and save the date in your phone. You gain another +2 charm and +1 smarts.
Huzzah.
Alright, I cannot go to class for my intelligence.
Nope.
However, boldness seems like a problem.
Alright, well that's the bathroom.
It is.
Look at you.
Also, we haven't gotten to see that portrait.
It's true.
Oh, she look what she did on the door.
I see that.
That's actually pretty cool.
That is cool. That day, you skipped class just to hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you are so bold, you would kill a tiny bug-eyed turtle with big-eyed turtle with your bare hands.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
That monstrous act would instantly give you +500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep +2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud.
Woe is me. Sigh.
Could Miranda possibly be doing this because she wants attention? Only one way to find out.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there, as I was standing here suffering gallantly in silence.
She did, and she wasn't. But okay.
I had the most tragic injustice befall me earlier this morning. I was rejected from our school's water polo team. They claimed I was mistaken about how polo is conducted underwater. Excuse me, but I was raised underwater.
Water polo isn't played underwater, it's played above the water. I played water polo for 1 season.
How is one even supposed to play water polo without heavily armored seahorses as a mount? How, I ask?
I mean, don't get me wrong, that sounds pretty badass.
Perhaps I offended them when I implied that they were too impoverished to afford sea steeds. If so, why would love...
Shush. I am reading these lines horribly. Let me continue doing so.
If so, why I would love to make reparations. But it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind as to take them the gift of this omelet to begin the healing?
It's omelet? Omelet du fromage?
I am told that peasants consider eggs to be a delicacy.
Obviously. And what would make the gesture even better is the personal touch of toppings, caviar, eel, chocolate-covered sand crabs. They'll never forget this was a present from a mer princess. Or an elegant stenciled card with your sincerest apologies, a list of all their fears, and a bundle of compromising photographs. So that's bold.
That is bold, yes.
The other one seems just like charm.
It does. I'm not sure which she would prefer. I'm guessing charm?
So creative!
Why, yes, of course, chocolate-covered sand crabs, the food of my people. Nothing says fit for a mermaid princess like a breakfast of seafood. As we say in my kingdom, wake up and smell the slowly rotting whale carcass and then come have a bite before we head off to the day's executions. I'm sure you have a similar saying here. Thank you so much for your service, my hero, and Godspeed to you for your seafood-filled omelet. And make sure to take lots of pictures of them eating the eggs, so we can all remember how generous I was.
Sweet! I mean, less sweet in that you now have to carry eggs filled with dead fish across campus to the water polo's headquarters. But did you see how happy Miranda looked? Happy as a clam who wasn't baked into an omelet. That's how happy. I gain +2 charm and a creativity point.
Good job.
Trade places. Everyone chooses something bad. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Something bad, huh?
Yes.
This is actually hard, I don't know.
I know, it's hard to think of negative things. I have it. I'm done. I'm good. I got it.
I'm upset that you have something. Can I pass? I don't know.
You have to pick. All right, your creativity.
Okay,
It's
fine.
yours now. All right. Player orders decided based on how interesting it would be if the selected thing was a key component of a supervillain's plan in a movie.
All right,
By the
what's
way,
yours?
my thing was the new Netflix reboot of the show Reboot.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
Speaking of shows that are coming out, apparently they made a Cloak and Dagger thing for Marvel, and I'm curious.
Ah, fair enough.
But I think you win.
As always.
It's true.
Week 2 at noon.
My goodness.
Alright, I am going straight to the table with the bitch.
It's true. Vera, about to lift a glass of scotch to her immaculately painted lips. You can drink whatever at this school, apparently. When Miranda screams.
Stop! Don't drink that!
Why not? It's scotch. Costs more than most cars.
Do you want to re-say the first part of that?
Why not? This scotch costs more than most cars.
Has your taster tried it yet?
What taster?
You don't have a taster? What if your drink is poisoned by someone jealous of your good looks and royal title?
Listen, Miri. I only drink 4 things. Scotch, red wine, the tears of my enemies, and straight up poison.
You drink poison on purpose?
Miranda, my hair is venomous snakes. You think poison actually harms me?
Well, you should still have a taster. What if someone puts, like, I don't know, really spicy hot sauce in your drinks, or poison?
What do I have to do to get you to drop this? Why does everybody have to interfere in her drinking scotch?
I don't know. People are like really offended by Vera's scotch drinking.
They really are.
Simple, hire a taster.
Fine, any volunteers?
This might just be the big break you've been looking for. You raise your hand, and when Vera picks you, you drink all of her scotch, enraging Vera and delighting Miranda, pretend to be poison, terrifying Miranda, and amusing Vera. I mean, Vera, girl, it's over.
You scorned him.
It's over.
What are you doing? That bottle costs as much as the first Apollo mission.
How do you feel, royal taster? Are you poisoned?
Well, you're not poisoned, but you're pretty fucking wasted. You give all the Mirandas you can see 2 big thumbs up.
A job well done. Now Vera is sure not to be poisoned.
Yeah, well, because there's no scotch left to be poisoned by.
Don't listen to her. You did well. Come with me. I have some other beverages you simply must verify for safety.
You spend the rest of the night getting wasted on expensive liquors at Miranda's place. Courtship never tasted so good.
I love her very happy face because she gets that, like, little buck teeth thing that they do.
Yes. Now, where would you like to go, Atoli?
Well, to talk with stupid Liam and lovely Damien.
You read them.
You find Damien brandishing his usual silverware, a hammer and chisel, while Liam looks on in horror.
You can't eat that.
Watch me.
First of all, it's made of one seamless piece of obsidian.
So it's low calorie.
And second of all, it's a lich's phylactery.
Part of this balanced breakfast.
He is the best.
It's lunch.
You're just jealous.
No, I'm nervous. Nervous that you're going to eat that, get possessed by a lich, and kill us all.
Well, I'm nervous that that's not going to happen.
Looks like these two are at an impasse. Maybe you can solve the dispute and score some romantic cred at the same time.
You could tell Damien to not eat it, because he won't have room for all those baby seals that you brought him. Or, you could say, Liam's right, Damien. You should make him eat it.
Wait, Liam's right?
Liam's right, Damien. You should make him eat the phylactery. Or...
What is the right choice there? Does Liam want to eat the phylactery?
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I think the first option is for Liam.
You think so? You think telling Damien to eat something else will...
Yeah, because Liam...
Okay, yeah, I guess because Liam doesn't want him to eat it, so if I give him an alternative...
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I kind of wish we could go with the second option. But...
yeah. Fine.
I mean, here, wait, before you click it again.
Uh-huh.
I mean, do you really want to go to prom with Liam?
I haven't not gone to prom with someone, though. I feel like my reputation is on the line here.
It is a little bit, that is true.
You know what? Fuck it. No. What do I do? What do I do?
I don't know, Totally, this is your story.
I'm going... I'm gonna just go for Liam.
Okay.
Baby seals, give them to me. I can already taste the cruelty.
I hope that gives me at least a point in Damien.
Frankie, you scoundrel. How could you substitute wanton irresponsibility for animal cruelty?
I quietly explained to Liam that the baby seals you're feeding Damien aren't really baby seals.
Hey, these are just seal-shaped beanie babies stuffed with tofu and pig's blood.
That sounds horrible. A good thing I always keep a sack of baby seal decoys in case of killer whale attacks.
I applaud your craftiness and your high regard for animal life. Let's go return this phylactery to Larry's crypt together.
How do you know specifically whose phylactery it is?
Well, he's the only lich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It ends up being the third most romantic night of you've ever spent in a crypt. Score!
Let's trade places. We must choose a movie.
I have mine.
I have chosen Waterworld.
The Emoji Movie.
Ouch. Player orders decide based on how hard it would be to explain the selected movie to an old you win.
Ah! Success!
Ding dong.
Week 2 evening.
Do
Don't
not
go to the gym.
No, no, what is that, charm? Yeah, no charm for us today.
Alright. I'm gonna go for creativity.
Third time.
Shit, that is the third time, isn't it? You know what? You know what?
You gonna embrace that fun? You gonna embrace
I'm gonna be really smart.
Isn't that class then?
I don't know, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, it is
the
class.
library is money.
Right. Oh, you know what? I want some money.
Okay.
I want to be wealthy.
That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker.
I want to be able to date the fish guy.
You cannot date a character out of Undertale. Gambling seems like a stupid and actually you can date a character from Undertale, but it's not that character. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it!
Woohoo!
You gain +2 money.
Yay!
Later, you see Liam beaming to himself. Liam
Holy crap.
beaming. It appears that my application to write for Virtue magazine was received and accepted. I knew my pitch would hook them. Imagine the edgiest, most irreverent article subject you can think of. Now double it. That's my article subject. You see, I used a writing technique on them called lying. It's very effective. Up until they call your bluff. Now I've got to actually write an article, and I've got no idea what to write.
I can save you from this.
Good, save me from the consequences of my actions. It totally suggests an idea that lives up to my own hype.
A passionate argument for the legalization of recreational chimera toxins, or a chilling expose of the pasta industry's griffin trafficking.
Interesting.
So this
It's drugs.
is smart.
Really? I thought it was fun.
Oh, it could be fun. Well, either way, I've got...
It's recreational drugs.
Right, and then this one... This one's... He likes saving animals.
He does. But, once again, these things normally come down to stats.
Well, what do you think this one is?
Expose on the pasta industry's griffin trafficking. It's not boldness, and it's not... It could be creativity.
Uh-huh. But you think this one is smarts?
I think it's fun.
Oh, you think it's fun?
Recreational drugs.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do this one.
Charm.
Oh, that's charm.
Okay, completely wrong. Ah, yes. Kim Chem. The champagne of hard drugs. 100% lethal after 2 doses. But man, those 2 doses, wow. I've heard that it may have exciting new medical applications such as euthanasia. And fucking you up so bad you forget what was wrong with you. Why, even I have been known to indulge in a little Kim Chem from time to time. It's marvelous. Like dying all over again. How can something that has killed so many people be bad? How, I ask you? How?
Soon thereafter, you see a piece of Virtue by new correspondent Liam de Lioncourt.
The true cost. Why chimera toxin is not an addiction, but an addition to your quality of life.
Boom! Drugs are always the answer. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Always go with the drugs in this game.
It's kind of the lesson I've learned, yes.
Yes. I would like to get smarter.
My goodness.
Yes.
To class. Look at your face. Look at your adorable bored face. That day, you listen to your elders and learn a valuable lesson. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts.
Oh, woe is me. Alas and alack a day.
Miranda throwing a hissy fit. It must be Tuesday. Still, what else are you going to do? Study? Ha.
Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I'm simply enduring the most horrible injustice to happen to anyone ever. You shan't believe the cruelty could happen to our own school, but just today, Mrs. the Loch Ness Monster told me that I shall be receiving a B+ in her class.
Look at that face.
Pout. A B+. And all because I seldom attended. Does she not understand the importance of my daily royal manicures? Such a horrid grade will surely cause father to cease paying for my seahorse insurance as punishment, and then how shall suitors call upon me? Oh, the tragedy! If only someone knew of a way I could, I don't know, perhaps break into Principal Giant Spider's office, access his private computer, and alter my grade.
Alright, this is a smarts test. Burst into tears. Nope, not going with that. Stick a web of flies outside the principal's office. Then, when he goes out to eat, we sneak in to cheat. That seems like creativity.
Yeah.
Smart, still take it.
My ladies in waiting are expert lace makers. I'm sure they shall have no problem dropping everything in order to detain a variety of bugs.
Indeed they don't, or are too horrified or terrified to object, and they create a sticky, gooey web. Principal Giant Spider emerges to gorge on dung beetles that still smell of shit, which is apparently a thing spiders like. You and Miranda sneak into his office, and using the skills you learned in Cyber Terrorism 101, hack into the files in no time.
Good class.
Oh, look at that! I have an A+! I guess I underestimated my own amazingness. I am very surprised by this development. I suppose as long as we're here, I might as well fill this thumb drive with top secret school security footage. No reason.
That seems on the level. Definitely not. Definitely don't ask any follow-up questions. Just take the +3 charm and be cool.
You have 13 charm.
Of course I do.
You are like, I don't know, I feel like you might get her special ending
I'm
with
hoping.
that level of charm.
Hoping so.
Something's happened to me in my Frankenstein self.
You're doing some healthy nighttime jogging when suddenly a chariot pulled by aquatic horses, not seahorses, emerges from a nearby fountain. See, the game can make typos too.
Yep.
How does that even work? Anyway, a door from the chariot opens, and unsurprisingly, it turns out to be Miranda.
Ah, Frankie, you seem like a trustworthy person, even though I guess I've talked to you a little bit. So yes, trustworthy person.
I mean, you certainly like to think so.
Yeah.
I need to let you in on a secret. And don't tell anyone this, okay? I am a princess. I've been keeping it under covers because I think I am falling in love with a mere commoner, Red. I've thrown some hints here and there, like always wearing my crown or casually and subtly mentioning that I am a princess every 3 or 4 minutes. But soon it shall be time for the plot point in a very good romance where my true identity is discovered, and they must accept me as the princess that I am. Now, this always turns out just fine in the movies and fairy tales, but alas, here in the real world, dictated by logic and reason,
She can't mean this one, right?
there are some very confused people who think that my kingdom,
Your kingdom's benign.
benign and helpful invasion of other kingdoms, is unfair, and therefore are against the monarchy. Naturally, I am anxious as to how someone like that might react when they finally learn my incredibly well-hidden secret that I am a princess.
What of Red? How does she feel about the monarchy? What would you say? Because you could say it totally. The monarchy. She loves the monarchy. That's why she voted to never vote for class president again, and instead chose someone based on divine right. Or you could say, oh, hadn't you heard? Red has a tattoo that says, "Down with the bourgeoisie," on her chest.
I will be nice.
I was nice.
Exactly.
Voting. To end voting?
That has actually happened.
Why, that's one of the most brilliant subversions of peasant power I've ever heard of. Red's support of the monarchy shall not go unnoticed nor unrewarded. Assuming you consider going to prom with me as a reward for supporting the monarchy.
What? Assuming you consider going... Oh, okay, she's gonna go with me. Got it.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna go with you.
Which,
And I was
of
like,
course,
what?
it is. Huzzah!
Huzzah, indeed! You gain +3 charm.
Did your charm? Oh, I gained +3 charm.
Yeah.
We both are charming as AF.
We are. Everyone chooses an object. And ladies and gentlemen, we will do that before the final episode. If you have enjoyed this so far, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, I have been the Alchemical Rabbit.
And this has been Atoli.
We'll see you later, folks.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.